Are we recording?
That's probably a good time to check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you feel the excitement? Go wild, baby. Go wild.
You ready? You ready? You ready? Ooh, this looks like a hokey crap.
Welcome to this big bowl of concentrated misery known as Irritable Dad Syndrome. Now, here are your hosts, Mike and Darren.
Hey, everybody, I'm Darren.
I am Michael.
This is Irritable Dad Syndrome, episode 94. We got a good show for you this week, and we are very excited that you're here. I am going to talk about how I need a personal assistant because I'm forgetting everything.
I have been in a pissy mood all day, and I've got a Just Stop that goes right along with that.
Okay. I am going to have the 7th installment in songs that need to be retired.
We have some things to say about hair and shaving heads.
Yeah. So this is going to be a good episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike, let me ask you a question before we get started.
Mm-hmm.
How many keys do you have on your keyring, and how many key rings do you have?
Okay, I just de-keyed
Did you
a
really?
few years ago.
Okay.
So I'm down to the bare minimum.
Okay.
I've got 2 post office keys for the Irritable Dad Syndrome post office box that never gets new mail.
That you checked once a year.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I've got a key to this house.
But you still walk through the back door.
Still walk through the back door. I've got a key to where I work,
Mm-hmm.
and then the car is a fob thing. So
Okay.
that's all the keys that I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I noticed this today.
Uh-huh.
Because the other day, I was driving and I have shorts on and my keys were hanging on my knee. Okay. It was bothering me that my keys kept tapping my knee.
Okay.
And I don't notice that when I have jeans on, but took a closer look and I have a key to my car, a key to my son's car, and then a house key. Okay. There's 3 keys. Okay. I also have a key to the city of Dayton.
What?
I performed stand-up comedy at Wiley's,
Okay.
and Cal Westry, who is known as the godfather of Dayton comedy, gave all the performers that night keys to the city.
What?
So I keep that key with pride.
The hell is a key to the city?
It's a key to
actually
the
open?
city. It's a bottle
But
opener.
to Dayton. Okay.
Bottle
all right.
opener. Anyway, he calls it the key to the city of Dayton, and I keep it with me in pride. Anyway, I have 3 keys, 7 key rings. I'm like, why do I have all these key rings?
Yeah.
And I finally just took them all off and I put them on one ring, and then they don't hang 2 feet from
like a Christmas tree
from the
key
ignition.
ring thing.
Yeah. And this is something that I've always done.
Okay.
I have always found, like, I'll find little nuts and bolts and whatever, and I'll put them on my key ring. On my key ring now, I've got my dog's dog tag.
Okay.
He's been dead 8 years.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got Conrad's dog tags on there. And then another thing that I have on here, boy, this is a great podcast.
Yeah.
What are the things on Darren's key ring?
Yeah.
When my dad died and I'm going through his house, he had this, and I'll show it to you. It's this little thing from Sears. It's a screwdriver.
Okay.
Okay. It's like a round coin, but it has 4 flathead bits on it. And a year or so ago, I was at church and I was waiting on my son, and I heard somebody go, "Anybody got a screwdriver?" And I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I had that little mamma jamma right there.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep so many things on my key ring, but I finally de-keyed.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if this is a thing with all guys or if this is just a thing with me because my son is also doing this now.
All guys at some point reach rock bottom.
Uh-huh.
And there's 2 reasons for that. One is you realize you don't remember what half of those are for. And the second one is
right.
you realize there's a distinct possibility you'll be in a car wreck and impale a testicle on one of those things.
Right.
So you want to have as
And
few
I hate
things that...
hate when I impale my testicle.
Yeah, that's right. So get rid of your keys. You don't need all those things.
De-key. Well, you don't need all the rings.
You're right.
Yeah. So that's a question I want to ask for our male fans out there. How many keys and how many key rings do you have on one thing?
Yeah.
And do you need to de-key? Do you need to declutter your life?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So guys, take it from Uncle Darren. Go and count your keys and count your rings and tell me if they don't match up, then perhaps you need to de-key.
I got to just stop.
Okay.
That I want to throw out there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the deal.
Okay.
I've had multiple conversations over the years, and this always gets my gourd, jumps my coin.
You know what jumps my coin?
It always jumps my
Yeah.
coin. So when we bought
I
this,
saw Chris Michael a couple of weeks ago, and he said that jumps his coin.
when we bought this house, it's got a gas stove, okay? And the inspector, we're going through the house with the inspector, and he points to the stove and he looks at Bess. He's like, well, you're really going to like this feature.
Ooh.
And he turned it on, and the fire. I don't know if you know what happens when spark gets near gas, it ignites. And the burner came on. He's like, you ever cooked with gas before? And we're both like, yeah, I probably. And he's like,
You're cooking with
that'll,
gas
and he's
now.
talking to her the entire time.
Oh, because she's a woman.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, come on.
I've had multiple conversations hit like that. I don't want to call anybody out, but I've had people say, did your like, I'll show up with like a wrinkled shirt. It's like, oh, your wife didn't get the laundry done? Like, okay.
No, you didn't.
I do.
Oh, hell no.
I'll throw out the thing, like, I do most of my own laundry.
I do all
wash
my laundry.
I don't want somebody poking around in my, A, it's my laundry.
Yeah.
B, I don't always have the best of luck with underwear. I don't have the best of luck with laundry all the time. All right. I want to handle my own business. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I hear you.
I have a lot of concert t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I do them a special way.
Do you wash them inside out?
I sometimes.
You're supposed to.
Like tap cold water and they hang. I don't put them in the dryer or anything
Oh,
like that.
I throw mine in the dryer.
Well, you and I need to talk.
Okay.
Because some of my t-shirts, I have an example of one that I did the full experience
Uh-huh.
and one that I didn't. And one looks like I just bought it at the concert. The other one looks like it's been around for years.
But is it soft after you hang it dry?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Where do you hang it? Do you hang it outside?
No, I've got a rack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it not drip on the floor and get moldy?
We'll have to ask Bess.
Okay.
I'll bring in something, from home to work. Oh, did your wife cook that last night? No, I made this. What is it? It's like
God.
a consistent thing of everyone just assumes it has to do with cooking, the laundry, any of that stuff, that it was her.
Years ago, at my last TV station where I worked, we had a chili cook-off.
Your wife did a great job on the chili.
Tell your wife we love the chili. I'm like, I made the chili.
Yeah.
You made the chili? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, really?
It's like if our wives weren't there for more than a month, we would just find our skeletons.
I know.
With a note scrawled out, day 53,
I know.
still can't find food.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I know how to clean a house.
Yeah.
I know how to cook. I can cook a lot of things.
Yeah.
I make a damn good burger. Okay.
Yeah.
A really good burger. I make really good pasta. I can make a delicious chicken dish. I kick ass chili. Oh my God.
Okay.
I can put together a really good salad. I can make some desserts. Yeah. Any man who can't cook is worthless.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Figure out how to cook.
Yeah. So, and so Bess makes things, I make things, we both make things, but we'll, if somebody is over for dinner or something, they'll just look at her. Oh, you did a great job. It's like, whoa. Hold up. I did the mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I can make amazing mashed potatoes.
Drop some mashed potatoes on, like, dropping base.
Boom. What do you put in your mashed potatoes to make them nice and creamy?
Milk.
I put mayonnaise.
Butter.
And mayonnaise.
Salt.
Yeah. Oh.
You put mayonnaise?
I put mayonnaise. Yeah.
Doesn't that make them tangy?
No. Mayonnaise isn't tangy, you dope.
Oh, I'm thinking of...
You're thinking of French...
Miracle Whip.
Yeah.
Miracle Whip is tangy.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It is?
It's got a tang.
Okay. But I don't eat Miracle Whip because I'm not poor.
Get yourself a teaspoon of Miracle Whip and a teaspoon of mayonnaise. Boy, this is quality entertainment. Just realized. Hear that?
Go to Patreon and you can pay to financially support this podcast.
You hear that, Darren? That's the sound of millions of podcasts being turned off.
Hey, honey, come in here. They're talking about mayonnaise.
How much mayonnaise do you put in your mashed potatoes?
A couple tablespoons. It depends.
How much do you make? Like, how many potatoes?
4 potatoes. You put 4 potatoes. You put 2 or 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise.
Hellman's?
Yeah. Well, actually, I buy the Kroger brand mayonnaise.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I buy the Kroger brand peanut butter.
I don't speak poor.
Steve Farrell adds cream to his mashed potatoes.
Steve Farrell does that. There's something that he's making fun of us. I've noticed.
Yeah.
I've noticed that Steve Farrell likes to make fun of us.
He does. But no, you're exactly right. It's ridiculous.
Do you get that too? Do you
Yes.
get that?
Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely get that. Your wife picked out a nice outfit for you today. I dressed myself.
Yeah, you just that's another one. That's another one. It's like, oh, Bess got a good, nice shirt for you. No, this is no. I saw this shirt. I'll have you know.
Yeah,
I'll have you know that I used to work at Lazarus for 3 months.
Yeah, good day, sir.
Call back to a previous podcast.
I can pick out a tie line.
There are men walking around today wearing a tie and shirt combination that I put together for their wives in Lazarus.
Yeah.
So miss me with that. Miss me with it.
Just stop. This
stop.
is 2022. Stop assuming it's sexist. Really,
it is.
It's just like
it is sexist.
It's like telling a woman, "It's like, wow, you put gas in your car.
Yeah.
Wow." Yeah, it's like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's ridiculous.
It is.
This portion of our show is brought to you by the Bic 4-Color Retractable Pen. Hi, I'm Dave Lay, and I love to sign autographs. Whenever I greet my adoring fans, I'm never without my Bic 4-Color Retractable Pen. I actually feel naked without it. This pen is the greatest thing since individually sliced cheese. Here's how I use it. I write in black whenever I sign my checks, blue for autographs for the guys, red whenever I sign stuff for the ladies, and green whenever all the other colors dry up. The Bic 4-Color Retractable Pen, available wherever quality office supplies are sold. Now back to the show.
The other day, when I mentioned that Andrew, your son, had stayed over at our house when my son Cameron had a birthday party, and when you came to pick him up, Andrew was gobsmacked.
Gobsmacked.
Stupefied. Could not believe when you walked in the door, and he's like, "Dad, you have hair." Yeah, I think you.
I believe his first statement. What are you doing?
No, he said, "That's concerning." So yeah, you had what 4 or 5 days of hair growth?
Oh, about a week and a half.
Okay.
So I wanted to know what would happen. I've wondered for years if I just let it grow back, what happens?
Hey, what happened?
And I saw I'm going to be like the guy in the Muppets, the old guy. Well, I can't remember if it's Waldorf or the other one, Statler and Waldorf. Yeah. I have the ring around there and just nothing. I mean, I have some on top, but not enough.
Which is sad.
Yeah.
It's just sad.
Yeah.
I used to work with a guy who had, 12 strands of hair right there in the middle at the top, and he feathered it in the middle. And I'm like, Bob, you got to shave that.
Now,
you got to shave it. Come on, man. Because I had shaved my head. I'm like, come on, join me. Join the dark side. Shave your head.
Now, what I am going to do, and when our kids go to college, when Andrew first goes to college, we're going to visit. I'm going to grow one side out really long and comb it over.
No, what I'm going to do is the reverse mohawk and just shave a strip down the back. Yeah. Just one strip down the back and then grow it out on the sides.
Yeah, Bess wanted me to make it into a mohawk before I shaved it off. I'm like, I don't think it's like a landing strip.
Yeah, you have to have hair all over to do the mohawk.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah. Speaking of shaving heads, there's a commercial that I see on the Facebook all the time for Skull Shaver. Okay, they call it the Skull Shaver.
Yeah.
And listen, if you're shaving your skull, I'm telling you, the razor is too sharp. Okay,
That's
it's
right.
cutting through the skin, through the muscle. Okay, because it's not supposed to actually shave the skull.
No.
It's supposed to just shave the skin that covers the skull.
Yeah.
There's a dude in the commercial who, and by the way, these bald guys who have already shaved their head are running the skull shaver over their already shaven head.
Yeah.
Look at how great this looks.
Yeah.
You've already shaved your head, you bonehead.
Yeah.
You skull nut. There's this guy who reaches into his glove compartment and gets out his skull shaver. Do you shave your head in the car?
Not if you're shaving your head in your car, you really need to reprioritize your life.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's something you're doing at home that you can substitute out for shaving your head and then do that other thing in your car.
Yeah.
You know, eat in your car, shave your head at home makes more sense.
Exactly. Get your breakfast burrito.
So
get your coffee.
yeah.
Get your bottle of water. And your donut.
So I bought one of those when I first started shaving my head. I bought one of those. It's like a rolly thing.
Uh-huh.
And have you ever used one of those before?
I have an electric razor that I do not like. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It does not give me a close
Doesn't get
shave.
it there. Yeah.
No, it does not. And I've had 3 different electric razors, and none of them have given me a close shave.
So I have to use razor. Like I use the Gillette Sensor 2.
Oh,
It's
okay.
the if you go to 3 and above, like a bunch of it, those are good for your face, your head. You're going to be like, it'll take you forever.
Okay.
The 2,
What are you going to do again? Oh, okay, thank you.
yeah, the 2 just goes.
Uh-huh.
Now you run the risk of taking an ear off or something along the line there. I
Right.
mean,
And I
but
hate when that happens.
the head roller thing is terrifying because it has all these instructions. Don't put any pressure. Don't push backwards, push forwards, but only slightly. And it's like, okay, the guy in the commercial taking this thing out of his glove compartment didn't seem like he gave a
No.
about how much pressure.
Right.
He's driving and merging and
Yeah.
and
He's merging.
he's merging. And he's
He's
not
backing into his
doesn't seem
parking
to
spot.
But those they do go fast. But it's one of those things. Not everything is better fast.
That's what she said.
Right.
Because if you're rolling a razor blade, shaving your head, zhik, 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 and all of a sudden it goes, oh God. At least with a handheld razor, the oh God is just a small thing. But you'll take a ribbon off. It's you don't want to.
That stings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's smart. Boy, I hate it when that happens. You do not want to do that.
I also see the guys that are using the electric razor in the shower. I don't do that either.
There's some activities you can combine.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I've
I've got a friend who used to eat cereal in the shower.
get-
That's not one of the things that I've ever done.
yeah.
I've never eaten in the shower. Not once.
You can drink a beer and smoke at the same time.
Yeah, you can. Oh,
you
sure.
can eat a steak and
Drink a beer at the
drink
same
a beer
time.
at the same
Yeah.
time.
God, your thought process. I think doing 2 episodes tonight was a good idea.
I think it was
Yeah.
great.
This portion of our show is brought to you by the Nash Rambler, the new idea car for America's fast-moving, far-traveling family. Rambler has the tightest turning radius of any small car, and Rambler steps away from traffic with lightning ease. The new Nash Rambler from AMC, another reason why AMC means more for Americans.
I took my youngest son Cameron to a marching band thing. He's going to be a freshman next year. He's playing saxophone. He's joining the marching band. This is going to be the first year he's in marching band. So we go to orientation. Okay. And I'm sitting there, and a friend of mine, her son and Cameron are friends, and she comes up and sits next to me, and she says, "Hey, my son was telling me that you have a podcast." I said, "Yeah, I do. Yeah." She goes, "Well, that's really funny because I have a friend named Bess, and her husband also hosts a podcast."
A much better podcast.
And I'm just looking at her, and then she says, and then I finally figured out that it's the same podcast. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. What clued you in when you play it and it says Mike and Darren for the artist? That's usually a clue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I think Marvel is starting to lose their mind. Okay, you didn't watch Moon Knight, did you?
I'm off the. I have so far behind.
Moon Knight
Isn't
was-
it good? Is it good?
I didn't like it.
It's supposed to be really good.
I mean, I didn't hate it, but it was really weird, and it really, really stands out from the rest of the Marvel universe, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And it was just super weird. Anyway, the next show that they have coming out that they're promoting is She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. And I'm like, is this a Saturday Night Live skit? Because it reminded me of Unfrozen Caveman Lawyer. Hey, look, I'm just an unfrozen caveman. Your flying machines scare me. I mean, it's like, attorney at law.
I can hear nerd rage rising. I hear it rising.
God, they're really pissed off now.
Somebody has got, I don't want to say a million. There's 24, 25 people
Guys
saying,
who've never had sex,
who are saying,
and they're pissed.
yeah, who are saying actually, and then comma, and then all
She-Hulk.
their bullshit.
Hulk actually did go to law school, so
Yeah.
I do not appreciate.
And
the
if
way
it weren't
you're
for
referring to
them,
her.
Ant-Man wouldn't have found
Right,
his zipper
right.
in
Doctor
time.
Strange, and Yeah.
And Thor's hammer would have been a different color.
Yeah, and if you think Thor had a big hammer, you should see his socket set.
Hey, you're a great crowd. Thank you, and thank you. Hey, waka waka.
Really? She-Hulk, attorney at law. All they had to do was call it She-Hulk. They didn't have to add attorney at law.
Well,
I do not want to watch it.
It piques your interest.
No,
It
my
does.
interest was fine with She-Hulk. Because
Yeah.
Hulk, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So a green guy smashing, okay.
Yeah.
Now you got a chick who's raged out. All
Yeah.
you gotta do is just tell her that you don't like her outfit. Or another chick comes to a
Yeah.
party dressed just like her. She hulks and throws somebody through a window and then hitchhikes
Yeah.
to another town. Whatever.
I've always had a problem with the copying the superhero over into the other gender.
Uh-huh.
I don't, so
What,
you got,
like Supergirl?
Yeah.
Or Batgirl?
yeah.
Okay.
So you got Batman.
Spider-Girl?
Do you need Batgirl? Like, okay, so Captain Marvel,
Okay.
all right,
Yeah.
is a woman.
Yes.
All right. I don't need Captain Marvelous with a. He's got all that.
Wait.
Here's what I'm saying. She-Hulk. I have a problem with them just taking an idea that they already have,
Right.
and are like, well, I guess it's a lawyer now.
What if we make a woman Hulk?
Or
Yeah.
what if we make it a lawyer? Make
Yeah.
it a lawyer. Can you
Yeah.
is it the right thing to say?
But no, I mean,
No, She-Hulk. It just sounds like it seems like they're running out of ideas.
I know that in the comics, they only had like 5,000 Marvel characters.
Like, why does she have to be the Hulk? Why can't she be her own thing?
right, right.
Like Supergirl.
They
Here's the
could've-
thing. Okay, if the lore or whatever you want to get into it is Supergirl came from Krypton, was like his cousin twice removed or something.
Right.
That's fine.
She was not an attorney. She was a dentist.
That's fine. But we're talking about, I don't want to shock anybody, but these are made up stories.
What?
So it's more than likely that a bunch of marketing executives are sitting
Uh-huh.
around saying, well, Superman's pretty cool. Let's
do
make a
Supergirl."
Supergirl.
Yeah.
And Hulk's pretty cool. Let's make She-Hulk.
Exactly.
And Captain Marvel's pretty cool. Let's make Captain
I know.
Marvelous.
Let's do a
or
spin-off.
whatever.
Let's do
it's
a
just like,
sequel. Yeah.
make a new. I'm on this the way you are with the reissues of
I
stuff.
got a great idea for a comic book. Iron Girl.
Yeah.
Just Iron Girl.
Yeah. Why? Well, they
Although-
already did
although-
that.
Yeah, they
did
just,
that.
As soon as I said that, you're right. Gwyneth Paltrow.
It would be
And she had her own line of scented candles.
okay.
What?
Hey, what happened?
I don't
Black
think,
Widow.
I don't think that was in the comic, but okay, yeah.
Like I love Black Widow.
Yeah.
Here's a perfect example.
Okay.
I love Black Widow.
Mhm.
If she's her own thing,
Yeah.
she's her own deal. It's
Yep.
there's not some. They didn't call it She 007.
No.
It's Black Widow. All right.
She irons clothes all day.
No. You know what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
hope you
I know.
do.
It's
Yeah,
her own
it's-
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, make their own thing. Don't
Yeah.
tether them onto something else that you've already done.
But I think attorney at law.
It's like
just a
C3PO.
stupid-
You have C3PO, and then you've got the one in Spaceballs, the maid,
Oh yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
Golden Maid.
Yeah.
That's a
what the hell
terrible
was her
example.
name? Yeah.
What is her name? The
I don't
comedian.
know. Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers.
Yeah, but I don't remember her character's name.
This episode is the end of us.
You know what they ought to do? They ought to give C3PO his own movie,
Yeah.
okay, his spin-off series, and David Hyde Pierce can be his brother. Okay. Let's copyright that because
Yeah.
that's money in the bank.
Speaking of superpowers,
Yes.
I have a superpower I want to impart to everyone here
Okay.
that I use consistently in my personal life outside of the show.
Okay.
It's called Sorry, That Was Involuntary.
Okay. Go on.
You can do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want.
Uh-huh.
Somebody says something and you'd be like, what? Stupid.
You're
and then
right.
they look at you. I'm sorry, that was
That was
it just
involuntary,
happened.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
or it's a boom. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. One of two things happens.
Uh-huh.
One is you get a laugh.
People think you have Tourette's.
Yeah. One is you get a laugh, and the other is you get somebody just stares at you.
By
So
the
you
way-
want to do this with a crowd. This is not a one-on-one thing.
Right.
Do not go into your boss's office and say, I'm sorry, that was involuntary. It won't not go well.
Right.
But if you're in a group of people and somebody says something stupid, you can just make fun of them right there and just, I'm sorry, that was involuntary. I didn't mean to do that.
I did not mean to do that.
Yeah. Somebody will laugh, and that'll make the other people who weren't sure if you insulted them or not laugh.
Right. Back in the day, you could almost do something similar, like, you know what, Mike, I think you're a piece of shit. I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying.
It's an evolution of just saying.
Right.
Sorry, that was involuntary.
Irritable Dad Syndrome is proud to be associated with Newsly, the all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android. For the first time ever, the entire internet becomes listenable, all in one place. Newsly actually picks up articles about the most trending topics on the web and reads them to you in a natural human voice, much like my own. I'm Dave Lay, and I'm in fact an actual human. And guess what? Our podcast, Irritable Dad Syndrome, is available there too. Listen to us every week on Newsly and afterwards. If you feel like grooving to another podcast, then knock yourself out. You can find trending podcasts from over 80 countries and digital radio as well. So stop scrolling and start listening. Download Newsly now. Just go to www.newsly.me and use this promo code. The number 1, RR, another number 1, then the letters TABLEDAD, and receive a free 1-month premium subscription.
I need a personal assistant. I am losing my mind. Okay. I am totally losing my mind. I mentioned a couple episodes ago that I had forgotten to take my son to a doctor appointment. Okay. Then a week later, I took him to a doctor appointment that had been postponed. Okay. I forgot that appointment had been postponed. And we waited for the doctor for like 5 or 10 minutes. And then I asked the secretary, the receptionist, and she says, oh, the doctor's not here today. I'm thinking, what do you mean the doctor's not here? She says, we called you and rescheduled. I'm like, that's right. You did. So I forgot to take him to an appointment. I took him to one that didn't exist. And then a week later, I forgot again to take him. I sent an email to our doctor and I said, I totally understand if you drop us as a patient. I said, I don't know what happened. Actually, I do know what happened. We're losing our mind over here. We're stressed. We're too busy my wife is too busy with work. I'm very busy with work. School is wrapping up. My one son has marching band and my other son has all this going on. And we're constantly, and my mom has moved up here and we're still trying to unpack her house. And we're just like going 5-10 different directions all at once. And it's like people say, well, why don't you start putting it in your calendar on your phone? It's in the calendar on the phone. I didn't check my phone. Okay, it's there. Okay, what's the point of having it if you don't check it?
Right.
So there's that. Then I bought my wife a gift for our 20th wedding anniversary. Okay. Forgot to make the first payment.
Did you get a new washing machine?
I did. And it's got an app on it. I can operate it from my phone, and I can tell her, hey, stop running the spin cycle, woman. So I forgot to make the first payment.
Does she know you can cook with gas? You should talk to her
oh, she loves our
she
stove.
Would love it.
Yeah, it's got 5 eyes on it. Perfect for any woman. Yeah. So I forgot to make the first payment on her gift, her wedding anniversary gift. So I actually drove to the store and I just took care of all of it. I paid it instead of trying to call and do that on the phone. So I forget to make a payment here. Then I overpaid a fee for my son. So they didn't call, they emailed saying that there's a balance. There's like a $35 balance, and then there's something due. Do you want the balance to put on the thing that's due? And then I just called them up and like, what do I owe? Oh, you don't know anything. Like, what do you mean I don't know anything? Yeah. Then why did you call me? if I don't, so I need somebody to just do my stuff for me. I just wake up and, Darren, you need to be in this room today. And at 4:00, you're going to go to this room.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just Linda, clear my calendar. Oh my God. I'm 51. I'm losing my mind. If anybody wants to be my personal assistant, send your application, a resume, a DVD, whatever. Send it to Irritable Dad Syndrome.
Yeah.
Mike and I will look over it, and we'll find the perfect person to be my
absolutely
my personal assistant.
Absolutely. So we have a question for the audience.
Yes, we do.
you guys may or may not know this, but periodically, Darren and I will have a conversation, and we get stuck on a completely stupid, idiotic point
Every
and
week.
We can't move past it.
Okay.
So I was trying to describe something that I did in the yard, and I was trying to describe the fact that I'm having trouble even saying it because I don't know what this is. The question I want to ask the audience.
I don't know
what the word for this is.
Yeah.
So you mow your
Uh-huh.
lawn and then you weed eat.
Right.
And I was trying to explain to Darren that I used the weed eater a couple of days ago.
Yeah, and you said you weed-eated your yard.
Weed eated, and I don't know if it's weed ate or
Right.
weed eaten.
Weed-eated.
We'll have weed eaten.
You weeded-ate your yard.
Weeded.
You weed,
Yeah,
you
well,
weed-ated.
Yeah, that's like, so like when you say you have multiple sisters-in-law, you don't have multiple sister-in-laws.
Right, it's sisters-in-law.
Yeah,
So
sisters-in-law.
you weeds-ate your yard.
Right.
No.
You weeded ate.
You weeded-ate your yard.
Weeded eat.
Weed-aten.
So I think the operative verb
Mm-hmm.
is eat.
Right. But 2 or 3 episodes ago, we decided that it wasn't a weed eater because it doesn't eat the weed. It doesn't digest it.
It's true.
And then, it goes through the digestive system and then comes out as waste.
Okay. The esophageal
Yeah, the thing.
penumbra.
With the anus.
Penumbra with an anus was the name of...
And the colon. Yeah.
the name of
The
my
weed
cover
eater
band.
does not have a colon. Okay?
That's right.
You're
If your weed eater has
Is the
a colon...
part of the digestive system?
Well, it's the very end of the digestive
Okay,
system.
yeah.
It's
There's the
your
large intestine, the small intestine, the stomach.
abandon
I
hope,
think
all
I'm
ye
getting
who
off
enter here.
topic here.
Yeah. Once you're past the colon, you're in open air
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes. Absolutely.
for a second, and then you're in water.
The device you're talking about, we decided
eater.
was a weed whacker.
Weed whacker.
So you weed whacked. But now, that doesn't make any sense. But some people say they weeded.
Yeah, but I didn't
no,
get
that
down
doesn't
on my
make any
knees.
sense
And
either. That's
you're
when you pull
pulling your-
weeds.
Yeah.
You whacked your yard.
So here's what I'm going to do.
That's the question. Is
Since I don't know what to call it.
And I don't either.
Until people tell us what's appropriate.
and this is the best this episode's going to get.
I'm just going to start putting gasoline on the weeds and lighting them on fire.
Surprised you don't already do that.
So then I can say I mowed my lawn and torched the weeds.
And you torch the weeds, yeah.
Yeah.
The following segment was a joke. The hosts, staff, and management of Irritable Dad Syndrome Incorporated would like to sincerely apologize if anyone was offended. It is not recommended that you try to sue us because our lawyer, Andrew Gibbons, does not screw around. If you meet him in court, he will crush you. Thank you for understanding.
We have some questions from loyal fans of the show.
Oh, thank God.
Jim Timmerman wants to know. Oh God, I you know what? I love Jim Timmerman. He's a
I
great
do.
guy.
Yeah.
He's a good friend. He's a good friend of the show. But this is a stupid question. Jim Timmerman wants to know if a taco is a sandwich, and if a pizza is an open-faced sandwich.
Yeah.
No, and no. Now a pizza, I think, is also a pie.
Yeah.
Okay. When someone calls it a pie, I agree. It's a pizza pie.
I don't like calling it pizza
I don't
pie.
like calling it a pizza pie either, but that's how the Italians do it.
Yeah.
Have a pizza pie.
Well,
yeah.
what, like they invented it or something?
The Italians did invent pizza.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Not the French.
Yeah.
The Italians.
Okay.
Right. So a pizza is also a pie,
Yeah.
but no, it's not a sandwich. And a taco is it's also not a sandwich.
It's somebody wanted to eat meat and cheese and lettuce,
Right.
and they didn't know they didn't want to look like an idiot, just hold that in their hands and eat it like,
Right.
like an idiot.
Right.
So somebody else had a tortilla.
Uh-huh.
So they put all that in the tortilla and then they ate it.
Right.
And then somebody said, that's a taco.
Yeah.
And then somebody else said, no, that's a fajita.
Mm-hmm.
They had a fight.
Now, I want to know what the difference is between a soft taco and a burrito. Okay. Because I'm sorry, they're very similar.
They are. Oh.
Because this is
Well,
giving Mike pause.
When you go to a Mexican restaurant, you really, everything's pretty much the same.
Right. There's a
There's a
Jim Gaffigan comedy routine about how everything. What is this? Well, it's ground beef, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and well, what is this? It's ground beef, lettuce, tomatoes. It's like it's all the
They're
same
all
thing.
rolled up stuff rolled up in flour, or corn.
Then you got your gordita, which is your.
You never order those because that sounds like you're going to gain weight if you eat them.
I know.
So you stick with the taco. Burrito's close because that's close to calling someone a jackass.
Remember when Taco Bell first took the hard shell taco and then put it inside the soft shell taco, and everybody thought that Taco Bell had just, oh my God, they're running for president, the greatest idea ever made. A hard shell taco inside the soft shell taco.
Yeah.
When you bite into it, because how do you make a taco salad? You bite into a regular taco.
Yeah.
That's how you make taco salad. You take one bite out of it and it crumbles. That's why I hate eating hard tacos. I never eat hard tacos.
As a kid, I thought hard tacos were terrible, but as an adult, I prefer the hard tacos.
Right. You're crazy.
Most times.
You got to eat the soft tacos and then it doesn't break in the middle.
I don't care if it breaks in the middle.
You get that delicious, floury.
Yeah, I've lived life. Let it break and fall on the plate.
Greg Bodis wants to know if a chicken can get monkeypox and if a monkey can get the chicken pox.
Waka, waka, waka.
Let's call the CDC.
Yeah.
Or the, was it WHO?
So
the World Health Organization, and we'll get a definitive answer on
So
this.
I saw something on the monkeypox today.
Yeah?
In that it's moved to the genitalia.
God. What?
It's now, you can get it on your Jimmer Jammer.
On your Jimmy.
On your Wikipedia. And you don't...
On your Wikipedia?
Yeah. So that opened up a whole new can of worms. I mean, COVID, somebody could cough on you or something like that. This is your winkies getting involved.
How do you get monkeypox on your junk?
Well, that's hard. It'd be difficult to explain now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You go to the doctor. I don't know what this is.
I ain't never touched no monkey.
I
don't know how that got there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you for your questions.
Just goes to show you think you know a monkey.
Right.
And then you're in the clinic a week later.
You develop a trust.
This portion of our show is brought to you by the Corky Beehive Max Toilet Plunger, the world's most powerful plunger. Hi, I'm Dave Lay. Are you tired of breaking your back trying to unclog a nasty, impossibly blocked up toilet? Well, stand back, Troy. Do I have a product for you? The Beehive Max Toilet Plunger fits all toilet brands, including Kohler, with no splashback and powerful clog removal. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why the hell do they call it the Beehive Max? Well, it's because this plunger actually looks like a beehive. It's quite brilliant, really. Run out and buy one for every bathroom in your home, because there's nothing more embarrassing than having company over and having to yell, "Hey honey, can you bring me the plunger?" The Corky Beehive Max Toilet Plunger, available everywhere quality toilet repair products are sold. Now, back to the show.
Well, it's time for the 8th installment of songs that need to be retired. Let's go back. Can we remember the songs that we've done?
Okay.
Jack and Diane by John Mellencamp. Cat Scratch Fever by Ted Nugent. Then there was
Roxanne.
Well, before that was the Pina Colada song.
Oh, the Pina Colada song.
Roxanne. We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel.
Oh, yeah.
Da Do Do Do.
Jesus.
Da 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 Da.
Yeah.
By the Police. The Police are the only group on the list who have hit our list twice.
And Walking on the Moon pisses me off too. I'd throw it out there, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to leave the Police alone.
Tonight's song that seriously needs to be retired is Lean on Me by Club Nouveau.
Oh, God.
This song was a jammer when I was in high school. Shut up!
Get it.
Times in our life. Now listen, the original song, you can play that as many times as you want.
Yeah.
By Bobby
Belle Biv DeVoe.
No.
Bobby McFerrin. Rush.
Rock and Roll Hall of Famer
Devo.
the Bill Withers.
Okay. No.
Did Devo. Although Devo did a killer version of
I need
Can't
you
Get
to lean on me.
Satisfaction. The Club Nouveau song, they just need to stop. Just stop. The older it's gotten, the older it's gotten. Okay.
Yeah.
And it sounds so dated. It's just, please stop playing Lean on Me.
It's the one you hear at like a wedding at the end of the night when the guy's like, these people need to leave. I'm going to play this.
I know. So again, keep the Bill Withers version, but just get rid of the Club Nouveau version.
Yeah.
So 2 Fridays from now at 7 p.m., radio stations all over this great Earth of ours, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, Earth is the greatest planet in our solar system.
It is.
All over the world, they play it for one last time, and then they just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Stop playing it.
Yeah.
This portion of Irritable Dad Syndrome is brought to you by the Reversible Belt. Hi, I'm Dave Lay, and there's a saying that's been passed down 3 generations in my family. A man isn't a man unless he's wearing a belt. I own lots of pants, and I hate futzing around trying to find the right colored belt. So I always wear the reversible belt. Black on one side, brown on the other. The reversible belt is the perfect wardrobe accessory for any man who cares about his appearance. Go out and get a reversible belt today. On sale now at JD's 24-hour drive-through pawn and gun auto parts pharmaceutical adult gift bait and tackle discount cigarette outlet.
I'm going to flat out say it. I am addicted to pancakes.
Yeah.
There are no 12-step programs. There's no support groups that I can find online or offline.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to pancakes.
Okay. Well,
now, my wife,
Yeah.
okay, Libby makes amazing pancakes. And people come over and go, did your wife make these pancakes? Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Now, I've made them.
Uh-huh.
And there was one day where I made them and they turned out really good.
Okay.
And the kids were afraid to say that they liked them because Libby's like, oh, you don't like Mom's pancakes anymore?
Yeah.
But no. So Libby makes amazing pancakes, and this is what she does. She puts sour cream in the mix.
What the hell?
It makes them super fluffy.
Okay.
Oh, my God. It's the difference. Okay. It makes
All
a
right.
major, major difference.
Okay.
So when she makes pancakes, I cannot say no. I cannot stop eating them.
Okay.
Now, she has made, sometimes she'll cut up apples and dice them up into really itty bitty pieces. And apple pancakes with brown sugar and cinnamon.
All right.
And then you put peanut butter on top of those.
Jesus.
You'll slap your mother. They're so good.
Yeah.
Okay. And then if she makes blueberry pancakes.
Okay.
Then,
Classic.
I put lemon frosting on my blueberry pancakes.
What the hell?
We were at IHOP one time, and they had a special lemon blueberry. And I thought, what the hell are they doing? Have you lost your mind, IHOP?
Yeah.
No, blueberry pancakes with a lemon frosting on them. The most amazing thing you've ever had in your life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then when she makes regular pancakes, those are the bomb too. But I mean, I can't get enough.
So let me ask you this.
Okay.
I want to know where you are in your addiction.
Okay.
So let's talk about meth.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to a party. Somebody's doing meth. I'll take a hit.
Yeah.
And do whatever
a hit
I do.
of meth. Yeah.
And is that what they call it?
Hit me with some meth there, JoJo.
You got that side of things. And then you've got, I'm on a pea-stained mattress next to a hooker and Jesse Pinkman.
Behind an abandoned Joanne fabric shop. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's where I am. That's where I am.
Well, I was going to say in the pancake world, the first one is what you're describing is you're starting to put lemon on blueberry pancakes. You're starting to experiment in weird stuff. The Jesse Pinkman version of pancakes, have you ever found yourself naked in the kitchen eating just a raw pancake?
You got syrup on your junk. Yeah, it's like dripping off. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like in front of the fridge and you don't know, you forgot what time it was.
Right.
And it's a pancake from that morning that you put in the fridge.
So when, Cameron was having his birthday party, and some friends were spending the night, I wasn't excited about Cameron having his party. Well, I was.
Yeah.
But I was more excited because one of his friends is swears that Livy makes the best pancakes in the world. And I'm thinking, we're having pancakes tomorrow. Yeah, invite your friends over. We're having pancakes tomorrow.
Yeah.
Libby what she'll do is she likes to put pecans in pancakes, and I hate pecans in my pancakes. So she'll make the first batch for me.
Yep.
Usually 5. I try to not eat more than 5, but I can eat way more than 5. So I'll eat my pancakes, and I'm done before the kids get theirs. It's true. It's absolutely true. The ones with the pecans she gives to everybody else.
Yeah.
But what do you put in your pancakes?
Me?
Yeah, when you make them.
I'm classic. I'm old school. I just straight pancakes and just syrup. I put butter on top of them.
Okay.
I've done blueberry before. Now, when we go to the original pancake house, and we talked about this last episode, is order the strawberry pancakes.
Okay.
I mean, you'll spend about $500, but they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you'll need therapy when you're done with them.
Yeah.
You'll think you did. You will think you sinned.
Yeah. I think IHOP has the best restaurant pancakes.
Okay.
Okay. And then next to that, it's Bob Evans.
Okay.
Now, Cracker Barrel has good pancakes.
Yeah.
But now, you were talking about the pancake house.
Uh-huh.
I've only been there once.
Yeah.
I wasn't crazy about their pancakes.
Okay.
And for me to not be crazy about a pancake, that's saying something.
We might throw hands.
I know.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Do you remember? And I swear, I want to make sure that I didn't dream this up, that this is real.
Okay.
There used to be an actual, it was International House of Pancakes restaurants.
Yeah.
They look like log cabin type things. Like they were big.
Well, they've changed it to IHOP. They've become woke.
It used to be that, and they had like huge pancakes. Mm-hmm. The pancakes were big.
Mm-hmm.
Now their blueberry pancakes, that was the end all be all.
You put the fork in it, and then the blueberry spurts out on your shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then your wife has to clean it for you.
I wasn't married. I was like 5. But still, they were great.
Somebody on our Twitch said that waffles are better. Waffles are good.
Yeah.
I do love a good Waffle House waffle, but they're not better than pancakes.
No.
I'm sorry. You're going to get banned if you say
pancake.
that again. Yeah.
So Brewster's used to be an ice cream place.
Okay.
Near here. You know Brewster's?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm not native to
this
this
is in
place.
Westchester.
Okay.
I mean, just a few years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. They closed. Well, it wasn't that long ago. It was before Charlie was born. Good God. Okay. They had a flavor of ice cream, maple walnut.
Yuck.
It tasted like pancakes.
Okay.
It was basically the pancake ice cream.
Okay.
You don't like walnut.
I do not
love
like walnut. Yeah.
I made a deal with them that I would buy a gallon of maple walnut ice cream a week if they kept it on the menu, because it was like a thing that got like circulated.
So you just like had an eye to eye, say, look,
Big tub.
Roger.
No. I pulled up and I'm like, they stopped making it once for like a week, and they put pistachio.
Oh,
you farted.
yeah.
You know, and I came back and I gave, like, the owner was like, giving the thing. I was like, what are you doing putting pistachio when you guys have maple walnut?
You ever see Cars 2? Mater, do not eat the pistachio ice cream. It has turned. This was
so
funny.
I made a deal with them that you guys keep maple walnut on the menu.
Yeah.
And what they do, after about a month, they got rid of it again.
Yeah.
And then now they're out of business.
Yeah. IHOP took the blueberry lemon pancakes off of their menu.
That sounds like a good thing to do.
It was,
I mean,
it
I
was,
don't know.
It was delicious. It was absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
This portion of our show is brought to you by Sears.
My neighbor sent me a message the other day. He, not Chris and not Jason Durbin, but my other neighbor, Rob. Their house is behind our house.
Okay.
He sends me a message about what you were saying about the hat, how you hate the fedoras.
Yeah.
And he says, but aren't they, they're not that much different than the Gilligan hat. And he's slamming me because when I mow my yard, I wear a beach hat. I call it a beach hat. I don't call it a Gilligan hat.
Okay.
I call it a beach hat because it keeps my ears and the back of my neck from getting sunburned.
Yeah.
So Rob, it's basically we've got ourselves a Hatfield and McCoy situation because he's making fun of my hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am rethinking my stance on hats.
On the fedora?
Not the fedora.
Okay.
The fedora.
Okay. Can you stop saying so much? I'm editing this podcast. Each time I have to copy and paste the quack from this part in the timeline and then to this part of the timeline. But actually, when we say that word, we use a sound effect. So.
To hell with a fedora.
Thank you.
But I am bald, and we are going to be on a vacation.
Yeah.
Where it will be sunny a lot. And the family has already bought, they call it I think they all bought themselves your hat, the bucket hat.
A beach hat. Yeah.
They call it a bucket hat.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't want that. I saw a hat that is styled after Indiana Jones.
Okay.
On the Amazons. Now, they only have it in small.
On the Amazons?
That's not going to fit my head.
Right.
But I thought I could probably get away with an Indiana Jones hat.
Yeah.
If I'm in the desert with it on.
Oh, absolutely.
Out there.
You look like Sam Neill from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, now here, no.
No.
I'm not going to go to the Cold Stone Creamery.
Right.
I wear the Indiana Jones hat. The next thing you know, I got a bull whip.
And a sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't need that.
No.
But I am,
if you're going out west, you can totally pull off that hat look.
So some of the people that listen to the podcast are friends with me on Facebook, and they may see a picture pop up of Mike in an Indiana Jones hat, and then they're all going to be all verklempt and penultimate, talking about obtuse,
opaque,
opaque, about the fact that I'm wearing a weird hat. Yes, I'm going to wear a weird hat.
Yeah,
but I'm trying to protect myself a little
I
bit.
wear a cap almost all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. And somebody asked me, do you wear a hat because you're bald?
Yeah.
Like if I'm ashamed of it.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I wear a hat because in the summer it keeps my head from getting sunburned.
Yeah.
And in the winter it keeps my head from being cold. Because I don't know how you do it. In the wintertime, you do not wear a hat.
I like the cold.
My head is freezing.
Yeah.
In the wintertime. Oh my God. When I first shaved my head, I had no idea how much that little amount of hair I had.
Yeah, it's weird.
Kept. Yeah.
You
wouldn't think it would keep it as warm as it does. But
well, you saw how little hair I had.
Yeah.
I can feel a difference between this weekend and now. So.
Yeah. Well, guys, we want to thank you for listening.
We made it 94 episodes.
We're going to have a meeting.
It's been a hell of a ride.
Irritable Dad Syndrome Incorporated. We're going to get everybody together and rethink the whole idea of recording 2 episodes a night.
Well, something. Okay, so let's. On a serious note,
why we did this
is because of vacations and things, and sometimes if we literally don't have anything, we will recycle an old episode, but we call that out. It's the redux in the title,
right?
And we still try to put something new.
We add new stuff into it,
but we really want to give you guys. I listen to a number of podcasts, and nothing jumps my coin more than when they go on a vacation and there's just no episode that week.
The best of the Bob and Tom show.
Or something like that. So I really we wanted to protect against that. And in this instance, I think we had about 40 minutes of good stuff and 20 minutes of what the hell are you doing?
And so if you're wondering why Dave Lay has 12 commercials in this episode, that's why.
Yeah.
But yeah, we recorded all these in advance because Mike's going on vacation, and then after he gets back, I'm going on vacation. Hopefully, no major crap happens while we're doing this.
Yeah.
But anywho, we want you to go to irritabledadsyndrome.com. We're begging you, please leave a review of the podcast. We want to know if there's something that we're doing that you like. Okay, and so let us know, and we'll do more of that. I've mentioned before that if you have a birthday coming up, or if your mom or your best friend or your wife, someone is having a birthday, send us a message in advance, and we'll get Dave Lay to send him, we, you, they, a special birthday message, and we will totally do that. And while you're at irritabledadsyndrome.com, if you want, go to Patreon and become a patron of the show, and you can donate $1 a month. You can donate a little bit more a month, and you can help financially support this podcast. And when you do that, there's all kinds of special, really cool bonus things that you get. You get merch, and you get bonus episodes and bonus audio from us. And it would be a great way for you to help us keep this thing going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And send us something you need advice on.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We're licensed advice givers.
Yes. I mean, I have a driver's license, and I'm giving advice.
Right.
So I'm a licensed advice giver.
Exactly.
Wow. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you again next week on Irritable Dad Syndrome.
Hey guys, before we go, remember, keep it real.
We are running out of material.
Cut that. I'm willing to bet that 0 segments from this podcast make it into the best of year 2.
I don't think so.
Two more, you ready? One,